Okay, guys, I am unexpectedly out today. I'm so sorry. You know what you're going to be doing, and I'm going to kind of walk you through just the instructions for the writing prompt. First of all, don't worry about the Roper Mountain lunch choice. I will talk to you about that on Wednesday. So, when you come to class today, you're going to see this in your upcoming Gila Cells exam in class writing assignment. And you will open this, and this is what it looks like from your end. It looks a little different from your end because I'm a teacher, but you'll be like my document over here. And when you're working in your document, this is what it looks like. So you are able to have your exam packet in front of you with all of the resources that we've been working with. You also can have your comprehension questions. I will have GoGuardian up during all your classes, so you will be free to chat me as well. So I should be able to do that from home. I've got a couple of sick kids. My husband is out of town. So if I'm not answering promptly, I'm dealing with one of them, but I'm going to try my best to be there during your time to write this. Needs to be written entirely in class. Miss Marley has given you a hard copy of this prompt. I'm going to walk you through it and talk about it. The hard copy is just because sometimes students want that in front of them instead of having like to scroll up and down as they're typing. So the prompt is examine the benefits and potential harm in the Gila case study and argue if it is ethical according to the three principles of the Belmont Report. So please note, this is not an English essay. I don't need an introduction. Please don't give me background on Gila cells. I don't need a thesis statement. This is scientific writing, in class writing, and sometimes there is an opportunity for writing like that in science, but you really just kind of need to think about this as more like answering four short answer questions in separate paragraphs. So your response should be 4 paragraphs typed in this document. So, paragraph number 1, you're going to identify at least 3 specific ways Gila cells have been beneficial to the advancement of medicine and technology, and then choose one of the ways to discuss how it is still impactful today. So there's been many things that Gila cells have done for us. You're going to find that in lots of places, in lots of videos that we've watched and different things that you've read about. The total paragraph that you want to aim for is 4 to 6 sentences for this entire paragraph 1. Paragraph 2, identify at least 3 examples of how this case might be unethical or wrong. 4 to 6 sentences. So throughout this entire story, from the moment she went to the hospital till up until this day, 2023 was the last time it was in the news. There's a lot of things you could consider unethical, which means that it's not morally right. It was wrong. It shouldn't have happened. Okay. And I want you to identify at least 3 specific things. We've talked about at least 3 of them together. Paragraph 3 is the longer one of 7 to 10 sentences. This is your conclusion with commentary or explanation. Do you feel like this case is ethical according to the principles of the Belmont Report? Remember, the last time we had class together, we went through each of the 3 aspects of the Belmont Report. You've got justice, you've got that was one of them. I don't even have it in front of me, but there's 3 main points. And you're basically going to go through each aspect and you're going to say, does this story follow that guideline? Now, the Belmont Report was not written during her time. It was 25 years later. So you're kind of arguing it backwards and you're going to say, okay, point 1, do I think this entire story from beginning to end followed this guideline? If I say yes, then I'm going to have evidence from the case that proves that. If I say no, then I'm going to have evidence from the case that proves no. Then you're going to go to point number 2 of the Belmont Report, and you are going to do the same thing. There's 3 points. And so you're going to kind of go through and talk about it 7 to 10 sentences. And then number 4, it says the Lax family was given justice. Read the article in your exam packet. It's the very last page. Let me add, it's the very last page, not literally like front and back. So some students were just wanting to look at the back. And tell me how you feel about this. The case was, quote, settled, which means we know the Lax family was given money. We don't know how much. So just tell me 1 to 2 sentences. So that is the prompt, and those are the directions. This is the rubric. You can see that some paragraphs count more than others for your total of 50 points. It says use the hard copy you're given in class as a checklist before you submit. In order to submit, you need to open the assignment back in Schoology and click submit. I will be on GoGuardian. So literally here, you're going to start typing your answer. And like you can even say like paragraph 1 if you want to, paragraph number 2. Okay, as long as I'm seeing differences here. Okay, you can do any of those things. That's totally fine. But I can tell the paragraphs are different. It needs to be done. You're gonna have about 65 minutes, and I'll be watching that. My classes yesterday, everybody finished, so that's not an issue. You need to stay on task. This is independent. You shouldn't be talking to anybody. Okay, and you can chat me if you need to. So once you've written your document in here, in order to submit it, you actually have to be in the assignment. So some people like to, like, it says you can, like, basically go out of the assignment to type. So it's all asynchronous, meaning if you type in the Google Doc, it's still saving it here. You need to be back in this assignment and actually submit from here. And that is due at the end of class. I hope this makes sense. I hope that helps you. And let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.